Good morning, YouTubers. It's Leanne here. I'm out on a beautiful frosty 50-degree Florida morning. I get to wear my gloves again today. I love walking in this weather. Gets me fresh. Gives me a fresh perspective. And that's what I want to talk to you guys about today. Because ever since I've started to take my life back and take it into my own hands, kind of grow it the way I want to grow it, I've been experiencing an immense sense of relief, an immense renewal of self-confidence, an incredible reconnection with myself. If you feel the pain of what it's like to be a corporate slave, if you have a cubicle that feels like a jail cell, or even an office with a window. I know I had an office with a window, and I still felt like a slave. I wanted to have more freedom in my work life. I wanted to have a career that was meaningful to me. And for so many years, what was meaningful was that I was moving up the corporate ladder, I was getting increases in pay, I had benefits, I could take care of my family, such as it was, and I could count on a paycheck every week or every 2 weeks, whatever. But the point is, I was unfulfilled. And after 20 years in a very successful career in IT consulting, I left that career. I mean, I was at the pinnacle of my success. I had developed a specialization that awarded me respect and positions of authority, allowed me to correspond and work with and liaise with senior management of all kinds of Fortune 100 companies across the globe and across this United States. So I was working internationally, I was working domestically, and by all external measurements, I was a successful corporate drone. And one day I just said, you know what? This does not feel good anymore. And I started on a path of self-discovery. And if you want to find out what that's like, if you're yearning for that but don't really know what to do, don't really have a plan, then I have some things that I've learned over the years. Well, especially over the past year when I left this behind full-time and went straight in to my internet marketing career. I got sidetracked a little bit at first, but then I got back on track, and then I really realized that brick and mortar things are the way of the dinosaur. Even owning property as rental income is sort of a capital intensive, high barrier to entry endeavor. And unless you have hundreds of thousands of dollars to buy properties and fix them up, you probably are going to take 10, 15 years before you can build an appreciable income from passive income that would replicate or replace your corporate income. So I wanted something else that was faster. I wanted something that was easier, meaning once I got it set up, once I learned how to do it, that it would sort of feed itself. It would work for me when I wasn't there. It would generate income for me in my sleep. I truly wanted passive income. I didn't want a big capital expenditures. I don't mind advertising, budgets, but I didn't want to have physical property. I didn't want to own products. I didn't want to have to get into so much shipping and fulfillment. I wanted information products that were downloadable. I wanted educational products that were a matter of, logging on. Subscription services, things like that. Part of the information age, part of what makes this new paradigm of digital marketing accessible. And that's what I found. So if you're interested in achieving those same kind of goals, reducing that pain, figuring out how the masters are doing it, finding the right mentors, that is key. This internet stuff is so huge, you get overwhelmed with information to the point where your mind is boggled and you just don't know where to turn. Well, I found a place where they help me. I can learn at my own pace, and I can apply the knowledge that I've earned and right away start making money. Maybe it's not a lot of money at first, but it grows. That's what's so cool about it. It grows. And you work at it. I'm not saying that I want something where I don't have to work ever again. I just don't want to work in a way that isn't fulfilling to me, in a way that isn't my own creation, in a way that's just a drone for someone else's vision, someone else's hours, someone else's workspace, someone else's commute, something that takes me away from my family. I don't want that, but I still want to earn a good living. I still want to be proud of my contributions to the world at large. This is what I've found. If this interests you, then please click and find out. I'll send you a free video series where you can start to hear how others like me have been doing this and making their dreams come true. Look at me. Do I look like a corporate drone? This is my morning commute. This is where I work now. If this appeals to you, find out. Click that link and take some action. Even if it's just a start. There's much more to follow. See you soon.